up, guys?
Yeah.
What's up, man? Let's get into it. I was at a bar the other night. I was trying to talk to a group of girls that were together. I don't know if anyone here has ever tried to talk to a group of girls that is together, but it is not easy. They get in like a formation, like a no dudes formation. Like we were geese, we were going north. She's with like 5 or 6 of her girlfriends. I'm talking to her, and we go like 2 or 3 feet away to have a conversation. And her friend looks at me, takes my picture, and goes, "Just in case anything happens to my friend." And I have a picture to show the cops. And I didn't think she was handling the situation very well, so I tried to help her. I was like, "Hey, if I was gonna kill your friend, I'd have to kill you too." You don't know how murder works? I don't understand. Also, that's the laziest way to look out for your friend, isn't it? Just like, hey, in case she dies. Consequences. I was at a party and saw a girl. I thought she was really pretty. Didn't know what to say to her. Got really nervous. Really liked her. Really thought she was. And I didn't know what to do. My buddy. I did a thing. I don't know if you're like a little bit drunk and you're nervous. And you see somebody and you're like, "We're gonna get married." You ever just see someone like, we're gonna go outside. I'm gonna kiss her. We're gonna have some kids. It's gonna be great. And I didn't know what to do. So my friend goes, "Hey man, just go compliment something she has on." And I did that thing where like you're nervous and you're a little drunk and your friend gives you advice that's obviously horrible. You're like, "Oh, this is the best advice in the world. I should have just been doing this the entire time. Why wasn't I doing this the entire time?" Comment something she has on? Oh, that's the key to every woman ever. That's it. So I went over to her and I was like, "Hey, I really like your earrings." And she was like, "Do you? Do you? Do you really like my earrings? Is it my earrings that you like? Is it my earrings that you like?" She kind of yelled a little bit. And I was like, "Oh my God, she knows." I didn't know what to do, so I was just like, "Hey, your purse is nice too." And she was like, "Are you gay?" "Are you gay? Are you gay?" She said it like 30 times, like, "Are you gay?" The whole party's starting to look at her. She's like, "Are you gay?" Like everybody in the party's staring at her. She's like, "Are you gay?" I was, now probably. I'm thinking about after this, you have to be mean to me then belittle me. I like doing this, man. I like talking to people, telling them jokes. This is comfortable for me. I don't like uncomfortable situations. So I don't like dating. I went out with a girl recently. She told me the last guy she was with had a weirdly giant penis. And I was like, "That's the first thing that we're going to talk about? We're not going to build? You're just going to be like, really giant penis. Go." Don't have a small penis, don't have a huge penis. Never described my penis as a weirdly giant penis. Pretty sure even guys with huge penises have never been like, "I have a weirdly giant penis." I don't think that's ever happened in the history of penis. I got insecure about it. I told my buddy. My buddy goes, "Don't worry, man. I'm sure you're thick enough." I was like, "Thanks, man. I was actually worried about length and I have a whole other thing to worry about." It's like going to somebody at a party, like, "Hey, man, should I dress up?" I'm like, "Well, you smell like garbage, so." I don't think it's a big deal. I don't want to brag, but I have a degree in liberal arts. If any of you guys want to take pictures, tell your kids. Here's the thing, guys. I think when you go to a bank and you take out a loan for college, they should probably ask you your major. Like before they give you the money, they should be like, "Oh, what's your major?" That'd be a good idea. If you walk into a bank and you're like, "Engineering," a guy should come out, just pat you in the back and be like, 6%, send you on your way. If you go to a bank and they're like, "What's your major?" and you're like, "Liberal arts," the guy should come out and just hand you a stack of papers and you're like, "What are these for?" And he's like, "Oh, these are all the restaurants that are hiring to your parents' house." You know, if you're a philosophy major, a guy just comes out and just slaps you in the face, and you're like, "Why'd you do that?" And he's like, "Exactly. Saved you thousands of dollars." And if you're an art history major, the entire bank just comes out and you look at just to look at you, and you're like, why are they here? And they're like, oh, we just wanted to see. The bravest person we've ever met in our lives. I think, man, this is how bad I'm in debt. All my friends are in debt, man. So many people I know are in debt. It's crazy with school. If everyone's in so much debt, they convince themselves it's like not bad living with their parents. Like everyone just convinced themselves that's okay. Like everyone's just like, man, you know what I miss? Wake up at 7:30 and vacuums. Just want someone to clean and love me first thing in the morning. Man, my friends are in so much debt now, they don't even get angry about it, they just laugh at it. I went over to my friend's house and he was giggling. I was like, hey man, what's so funny? And he was like, oh, I owe Bank of America $50,000. I was like, but then why is that funny? He was like, oh, because I make $400 a week. We both laughed, like the hardest we both laughed in our entire lives. He started crying, I laughed harder. I was like, this is the best. It's fantastic. I like going out, man. I like going out, like to party a little bit. Big fan of the drunk women. Oh man, I like drunk women. Very confident, the drunk women. Most confident people on the planet, I think, the drunk woman. Have you ever seen anyone more confident than a drunk? Drunk woman's the only person I've ever seen in my life just walk up to somebody and be like, hey, you're ugly. And just walk away. Just that confidence, like, no one's gonna hit me, so let's do it. It's like, hey, whatever's going on here, fix it. See you later. I think worst enemy of the drunk woman is her drunker friend. It's just like the worst advice I've ever seen given to another human being in my life. Just horrible advice. It'd just be some dude like, what's up, girl? You trying to get it? And then her friend's just like, he seems confident. There's some dude like, me and you, bathroom, now! And her friend's like, I think he's the one. Talk to him, maybe as a dog. I asked for advice about how to meet girls sometimes, just how to meet them, and I realized nobody gives really bad advice about how to meet girls is girls. You know who gives even worse advice about how to meet girls is good-looking guys. I asked a good-looking guy how to meet a girl, and he was like, after you have sex with her. You can ask her questions like, what's your name? How do I get home from here? I don't know, man. This is weird. I'm just gonna say this. I don't care how it sounds. I'm just gonna say it. I know this is a fun show, and I'm just gonna say it, man. I saw the best-looking guy I've ever seen in my life recently. I'm straight, but I'm not gonna act like he wasn't the best-looking guy I've ever seen in my life. I saw him at brunch. I don't know if you guys know what brunch is, but that's where good-looking people go out to eat. I feel like it's between 10 and 2 on a Sunday. Bring me my scarves. And my fedora. It's the only time a week I eat, it's how I stay so good looking. Dude, the best looking guy I've ever seen in my life. Just the best. He was so good, like, I saw him, and for like the first time in my life, I was like, what does he smell like? I don't know why I had that thought, do you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like an attraction thing, but it just like a weird, it like popped up in my mind, do you know what I mean? And, like, in my mind was just like, probably cinnamon. I don't know why cinnamon was a thing, but it wasn't like, you know, I just saw him and I was like, does anybody need a new best friend? Anybody need a designated driver? What did he look like? Sure, I'll tell everyone that asked. He looked like a handsome king. In fact, to describe him, he was just so tall and the best looking man on the planet. He was just like women were seeing him, then looking at their phones and being like, I've never seen anyone have that reaction to somebody in my entire life. He was just like a handsome king. Dude, he was just so tall and giant. Like if you were walking and you saw him, like he was just so big and good looking. Like if you were walking and you saw, it was in the 1800s and you saw him, you'd just be like, you rule the land. Wherever you say it goes, sir. You call him sir? Why wouldn't you call him sir? He's a goddamn handsome king. This I know he was good looking. My friend was saying something to me, and I was like, "Get a hold on. I go look at this guy for a couple of minutes." It's like if you kind of gauge how good looking you are, maybe by like when you're at a restaurant, how quickly and often they refill your waters at the table. And this guy, he was at the restaurant, right? He's sitting by himself. Nobody knows how. He had 4 full waters in front of him the entire time. Just waiters coming up with excuses to be like, "Here you go, sir." Walking away. This time I was looking, the guy at the table next to me saw him and was like, "Damn!" Just like that, like he had a realization, just like, God does exist. There's no real ending to that joke, guys. He was really good looking guy. I don't know why I like telling that story, man. I guess I like telling that story just in case, like, tomorrow someone asks you what you did. You're like, "Oh, I went to a comedy show." And you're like, "Oh, how was it?" You're like, "Oh, it was good. This guy was on stage. He didn't realize he was gay the entire time he was up there." Talking about how good looking this guy is. All right, my name's Kase. I gotta go.